Good morning, Mia. You're looking at your phone, but you have that special kind of smile. It's not a funny video smile. It's a happy, warm one. What's going on?
Good morning, Alex. You're very observant. I was just looking at a photo in my family's group chat. My little nephew just learned how to ride his bike. It's just a really sweet picture.
Oh, that's wonderful. Seeing things like that, especially on a Friday, really puts the whole week into perspective, doesn't it? It reminds you what's important.
It really does. It makes you look forward to the weekend. And it got me thinking, we all have families, big or small, near or far, but for an English learner, knowing how to talk about them can be tricky. You want to share these happy stories, but maybe you don't know the right words.
That is a brilliant point. The vocabulary for family can be quite extensive. Well, since we're already on the topic, why don't we make that our lesson for today? We can have a conversation all about talking about your family.
I would love that. We can teach our viewers the essential vocabulary and phrases so they can share their own family stories with confidence.
Perfect. Let's start with the very core of the family, the people you likely see the most. We call this the immediate family.
Okay, the immediate family. This would be your parents and your brothers and sisters, right?
Exactly. Your mother and father are your parents, and your brothers and sisters are your siblings. The word siblings is a very useful gender-neutral word.
So instead of asking, do you have any brothers or sisters? I could just ask, do you have any siblings?
Yes, it's a very common and efficient way to ask. So Mia, let me ask you, do you have any siblings?
I do. I have one older brother. He's 3 years older than me. We're very close.
That's lovely. You used a very important word there, older. We use older or elder to describe a sibling who was born before us. What's the opposite?
That would be younger. If my brother was born after me, he would be my younger brother.
Perfect. In my case, I have one younger sister. She's 5 years younger than me. So in my family, there's just my parents and the two of us.
What if a family has 3 or more children? There are special words for that, aren't there?
Yes, there are. The first child is the oldest child. The last child is the youngest child. And any child in between is a middle child.
I see. So, in a family with 3 siblings, you have the oldest, the middle, and the youngest. It seems simple when you break it down.
Now, just listing your family members is a good start, but a real conversation includes more detail. We should talk about what they do and what they are like.
Let's do that. You can ask me about my brother.
Okay, so you have an older brother. What does he do? This is the common question to ask about someone's job.
He's an engineer. He works for a big construction company. He loves his job because he gets to build things.
That sounds interesting. And what's he like? This is the question we use to ask about someone's personality.
My brother is very funny. He's always telling jokes and making everyone laugh at family dinners. He's also very supportive. If I have a problem, he's the first person I call.
That's a wonderful relationship. Now it's your turn to ask me about my sister.
Okay, so you have a younger sister. What does she do?
She's a graphic designer. She's very creative and artistic. She works from home, so she has a very flexible schedule.
And what's she like?
She is very kind and a little bit shy with people she doesn't know. But with family, she's very outgoing and talkative. She's the artist of the family. Everything she does is beautiful.
It's so nice to hear how you talk about her. It seems like a big part of describing family is sharing these warm, positive feelings.
It is. Now, let's zoom out from the immediate family to the extended family. These are all your other relatives.
Okay, so where do we start? With our parents' parents?
Exactly. Your mother's parents and your father's parents are your grandparents. Your mother's mother is your grandmother, and your mother's father is your grandfather.
And the same for my father's side, right? Grandmother and grandfather.
That's right. Now, what about your parents' siblings? Your mother's sister is your aunt. Your mother's brother is your uncle.
And it's the same for my father's side, too. His sister is my aunt, and his brother is my uncle.
You've got it. Now for the fun part. What do we call the children of our aunts and uncles?
Those are our cousins. I have a lot of cousins. This is an interesting word in English, isn't it? Because in some languages, there are different words for male cousins and female cousins.
A very important point for our learners. In English, the word cousin is gender neutral. Your aunt's son is your cousin. Your aunt's daughter is also your cousin. It's the same word for both.
That makes it a little easier to remember. We usually see all of our cousins at big family gatherings, like for holidays or big birthdays.
Speaking of family growing, let's talk about the next step, relationships and children. First, the vocabulary for relationship status. A person who is not married is single.
If they are planning to get married, they are engaged. When they have a husband or wife, they are married.
And what if the marriage ends?
Then they are divorced. So let me ask you about your sister again. Is she married?
No, she's single. But let's pretend she is. If your sister is married, her husband is your brother-in-law. This in-law is a very important concept.
It is. It describes the family of your spouse. So my husband's mother is my mother-in-law. My husband's father is my father-in-law.
And his sister would be your sister-in-law. It's just your relationship plus in-law. Now let's go back to your sweet nephew. How is he related to you?
He is my brother's son. So your brother's son is your nephew.
And what if your brother has a daughter?
My brother's daughter would be my niece. Nephew for a boy, niece for a girl.
Perfect. And together, they are your nieces and nephews. You have a nephew, so you are an aunt.
I am. It's one of my favorite roles.
This has been a wonderful conversation. We've built an entire family tree with English vocabulary. Let's do a quick review.
We started with the immediate family. Parents, brothers, sisters, and siblings. We also learned words for birth order, like older, younger, and middle child.
Then we learned how to describe our family members by asking, what does he do for their job, and what's she like for their personality, using words like funny, creative, and supportive.
After that, we zoomed out to the extended family, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins. And we learned that cousin is for both boys and girls.
And finally, we covered the next generation with words like married, single, nephew, niece, and the whole family of in-laws. Now it's your turn to share with us.
Yes, we would love to hear about your family. In the comments below, please tell us about one person in your family. It could be your brother, your grandmother, or a cousin.
Tell us their relation to you, what they do, and what they are like. For example, my older sister is a teacher. She is very kind and patient. We would be so honored to meet a member of your family through your words.
And if you found this lesson helpful for talking about the people you love, please give this video a like. Share it with your own family or friends who are learning.
And of course, please subscribe to Mr. Guru English. We are here to guide you every single week. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us.
We hope you have a wonderful weekend, hopefully with your family.
Goodbye and see you in the next lesson.